Welcome back to another video by Happy on the Home Front. I'm Roberta, and I'm here to share with you parenting, homemaking, cooking, homeschooling, preschool at home, organization, scrapbooking, and biblical encouragement for motherhood and for wives. I hope you'll join me as I choose happiness at home. Hi everyone, it's Roberta with Happy on the Home Front. I hope you've had a wonderful September and October, and now we are 15 days into November, and I'm hoping to upload content vlogs more often. So for this video, I'd like to start the beginning of a week in the life of a stay-at-home mom. And so this is Friday. It's not quite evening, so technically I guess it's afternoon. You can see I have one child on the couch watching TV. We just read a book together and she's eating some dinosaur chicken nuggets. I have one child who's home from school, who's downstairs doing I don't know what. Hopefully he's watching TV and getting some rest. And I have been just trying to hand wash some things, put some things away, and also I'll tell you a little secret that my kids don't know. We are going on a trip in less than 3 weeks, and I'm already starting to gather stuff and pack, so stay tuned for that. Okay everybody, so this is the very beginning of the process that I use to pack my family for a trip out of town. Specifically this trip, my husband and I are going to be taking our 2 youngest children with us to the Turks and Caicos Islands in the Caribbean. So we're super excited, and we're going to be doing that in less than 3 weeks. And so I've got to keep everything a secret from my very, very inquisitive 11-year-old son, Ezra. Shout out, Ezra. And so I've got to start early and do just little bits at a time so that he doesn't get suspicious. He is very observant and also very nosy. And I'm afraid that if I were to do it all at once right before the trip, number one, I'm sure I would forget several things. Number 2, it would be extremely stressful for me. And number 3, he would probably notice all of the different activities and activity that I was doing. So, but let me show you the very beginning of how I start to pack for a trip like this, where we're, number 1, not going to be in our town and in our state and the United States, close to a Walmart. Number 2, packing for a trip for my children on an airplane, this time with more than one stop. And then also packing for a trip for me and my family for a beach, warm weather, water fun vacation. So, all right, let's get started. All right, so also what I do way ahead of time, because this is very anxiety producing for me and stressful. The other thing I did really early on was I tried to find at least 2 swimsuits that I could get into comfortably and that I felt like would be somewhat attractive, but also very functional with 2 children and lots of water activities. So I've got those right up there, and those were purchased, 2 months ago at least. Okay. Also, what I've been doing is stashing my son's newer summer things that I got at the end of the season clearance at Old Navy and Zulily and at a consignment sale. And I have been putting those away up here in the top of my closet so that he does not wear them and get them all stained and ruined. So I've been hoarding boys' clothes for my 11-year-old, and then I'm squirreling away bathing suits I ordered 5 bathing suits from a place called Lily Gal. I'll link that below. And 3 of those are going to work for me, hopefully, if I don't gain any weight between now and the trip. Now it is almost 5 o'clock on the same Friday afternoon. But as you know, in the winter where I live, it gets dark at like 5 o'clock. So it feels like evening. So anyway, what I'm doing now is I am washing a bunch of my youngest son's clothing and his overnight duffel bag and basically everything he took on the 2-night field trip he and his classmates and teacher went on to the U.S. Space and Rocket Center. They planned on camping, but the weather got extremely cold with a cold snap, and so they had to change plans last minute and stay at an inexpensive hotel. So they had to stay at a place that was kind of in really bad shape. It had really terrible reviews, and anyway, so Ezra's room had roaches. So what I'm doing now is just systematically washing all of my son's things that he took on his field trip that have been in the hotel. And I'm washing all of those in small batches on extremely hot water for extremely long wash cycles. And, okay, well, I just dropped that. And then I'm drying those on hot. But right now, everything of his is out in the cold garage. So I'm just bringing it in small batches. And then I'm going to get that dried right now. That's my son's heavy winter coat in there, the blue and gray and black camo. And because he and my husband are going on another trip, they're going for just one night to see our local college football team play in a game. So Ezra has to have his overnight bag, and he needs to have his overnight bag without roaches and without roach eggs. So that's what I'm doing right now, moms. Who can relate? Hey y'all, another update on a week in the life of a stay-at-home mom. And it is now officially Friday evening. It is... Well, no, actually it's not. It's 5:48, but it is dark outside. And because I knew I would be super busy tonight, and I haven't been home much today to put food out to thaw and all that kind of stuff, and I wanted to start working on our trip and some other things, I ordered takeout to be delivered. I ordered it at 4 o'clock. I got the confirmation email at 4:05 from Bite Squad, and asked that it be delivered here in our little small town about 5:15, with the understanding that it could be, 10 minutes early, 10 minutes late, no problem. So 5:20 rolls around, and I check my phone to see if I've received an email or an update, or, is the driver having problems or anything like that. So no other emails, no phone calls. I make sure the light's on the porch outside, and so I still haven't heard anything. It's like 5:30. I check my phone again. No other emails, no updates, no missed phone calls, nothing. I keep looking out the window, because that's another OCD thing I do. I look out windows when I'm expecting someone. So he did not come. I checked the internet on my iPad, and so here's what I'm going to try to do now, and see if I can turn you guys around. Here is the screenshot of my order. I have scrolled down so that you don't see, all my personal information. But basically, the order was canceled, and I was not notified. And I have, of course, I can't find a local phone number or even a national phone number, so I've been trying to chat with Bite Squad. The light orange, I'm sorry, light green stuff is Bite Squad, and I've been told 3 times that they're looking into stuff, and now I've got someone here asking me, how can I help you? And I'm like, well, I'm thinking, okay, well, I've already, typed all that in. So anyway, y'all, that's what it's like, real life. And it's very frustrating because we're hungry. My daughter has to be in bed in like an hour and a half, and she's a very slow eater. So anyway, and also y'all, I am doing clean keto and I am hungry. Because I was basically going to eat the meat and the vegetables, and so anyway, oh, now somebody else has ended my chat, and so I'm gonna we'll be with you in a moment. This is the 4th time I've said this. So, oh, well, I didn't get back to them fast enough. So now they're ending my chat, even though I had already explained I'm in Boone. I got an email confirmation, no other communication. Here's my order number, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I'm just really frustrated right now and very hungry. And, now my husband has had to go out, and we've ordered from a local place, Makoto's, directly, and which is better food anyway. And so now they have gone out to get that. So, real life happens to me too, y'all. Good morning, everyone. It's Roberta, happy on the home front here. It is Saturday morning, and this is how I look when I wake up. And this is this is what my hair does. This is the real deal. No makeup, acne, all the good stuff. So anyway, it is a beautiful sunny November day. Technically it's not winter, but yeah, really it is. So anyway, this morning my guys are going to be heading to the ATL. We call it Hotlanta, for a football game, and spending the night downtown. So it's just going to be me and Miss Ada. And I am currently packing fruit and snacks and stuff for their road trip. And Ezra's excited to stop at Popeye's Chicken for lunch. And I am also in the process, I'm going to start some scrambled eggs here in a minute. And I've got some bacon that I cooked a couple of days ago, and I'm going to crisp that up in our new Cuisinart air fryer oven thing. I love this thing. I'll put a link below on Amazon where I got that. I just love it. Let's see. Miss Ada is stealing the snacks that I'm packing for Daddy and brother. But anyway, so this morning we're just doing that, and I'm just trying to get the day started. I do have some young ladies that will be here in about an hour and a half to help me with Miss Ada, so that I can get some organizing and cleaning done, cleaning out really, and organizing done. So I'm looking forward to that, and I will keep you updated. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, it's Saturday night now, about 9:30 p.m. I spent the majority of the day cleaning out stuff, cleaning out 3 areas of children's books, and going through those and separating those into books to donate, books to save for the future for my daughter, books that were keepsake mementos for all of my children separately. Hi everyone, here is a short video clip of the book organization that I just mentioned. This is a tall 4-shelf cabinet, and this was completely full of books, cleaning supplies, Lego instruction manuals,
and tons of random stuff that I had just been collecting over the last probably 3 or 4 years. And so I was able to tackle that. I sorted through all of the books and then organized them according to these labels. And I also took out all of the Lego instruction manuals and straightened those out and put those in a container for my son. And so here's what I did a big part of the day. And like I said, I sorted through 4 different areas of books, and I ended up giving away 4 big boxes full of books. And here is what I kept, plus the books that are in 3 other areas. So I left some of those for the kids to read, and then these here are what I rotate out for Ada. So I'll take several out of one of her areas, and I will put a big stack of these in their place. And then she's got fresh books to look at. And then eventually I will end up giving away the ones that we've rotated several times. So this drawer is now empty. And down here I do have a few more books to rotate through for Ada. And this is our collection of Bible story instruction books. And carrying things upstairs and downstairs that were in the wrong place or needed to be taken out to the trash or put in the area to donate. So that's what I have done the majority of the day. Like I said, I did have some young ladies come over who were like my other children. They are my best friend's daughters, 2 of her daughters. They were over today helping me with Ada so that I could do all that stuff. And then they left about 5, and Ada and I did some eating and just spent some time together. And now I am back upstairs, and I am currently sorting one last pile of books, and I am repairing a big stack of books that I do want to keep, that Miss Ada has managed to damage. So I'll give you a sneak peek of that. So here is my setup for repairing books. It seems that Ada went through a stage for a while there where she just loved to tear paper, and she would rip pages of books, and she would separate the picture on the cover from the book binding or from the cardboard. And so I just kept a large crate upstairs. It's actually up here in what I consider my scrapbook room, but it's also just the all-purpose room. I keep all kinds of stuff up here. But anyway, I have this big crate, and when Ada damages a book, I sit it to the side, and then I come and I put it in this crate. And then a few times a year, I come up here when I have some time to myself, and I go through the books. And here is the current stack that I just took out. And I decide if they're worth saving, if she's going to be reading those again, or if they're baby or toddler books that are too young for her now. And then I sit and I repair books. I get out my glue gun. This is my very old, very basic glue gun. I use that, and I've got some invisible tape that I use, and I do book repairs. So, and then I put those books back into circulation and await the next pile. So that's what I am doing this Saturday evening. Ada is asleep, and my boys are at a football game in Atlanta. Good morning, it's Roberta with Happy on the Home Front again, and it is Sunday morning. We were planning to go to church, but Miss Ada woke up at her usual time of 6 something and was sneezy and stuffy and rubbing her nose like she was having drainage. So we're not going to be able to do that. But I did want to show you one of the projects that I need to tackle, and that is her closet. You can see that it is quite a mess. I like to pretend that it's organized, but it's not, and it goes all the way up really, really high. But one of the hard things is there are no lights in this closet. This was not intended to be a bedroom. It was intended to be like a sitting room, study, front room kind of thing. And so it does not have lights in the closet. And so anyway, it makes it harder to work in here. And also when I have the time to work in her closet is when she's asleep in here. So, but anyway, you can see that I've got a square cube sort of system in here that's not really working. I had these in my scrapbook area for a few years and just tried to use what we already had. So it's no longer working really well for me. And I don't let Ada get in here. You can see that like at the bottom there, that cube is basically almost empty. That one back there, it's just got one pack of diapers in it. I've got cubes that have shoes in them, shoes she can wear now, and then her next size. Anyway, it's just not working very well. I do have lots of hooks on the door, those command hooks, and those are nice for things that we like to grab quickly. But I'm thinking that it might be a better idea if I were to put a hanging shoe rack over this door. So that's what I'm thinking about this morning while Ada is watching some Bible stories on TV and just kind of resting. And stay tuned. Ada, Mama's got your little bag of gummy bears. What did you do to get those gummy bears? Come here, tell me. Come look at Mommy and tell me. Look at me. What did you do to get those gummy bears? Very good. Can I have your strawberry cup, please? Thank you, Nubby. Thank you. Ada, tell Mommy thank you. Oh, Ada. Here, look at Mommy and say thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome, love. Okay, y'all. You know that Ada has had lots of issues feeding and eating since she was born, so we're doing a couple of new things to encourage her to eat and to focus on eating enough. So we're doing things like if she, finishes a portion of strawberries, like in one of these cups, it's not full. It's about 2/3 full of, chunks of fresh ripe strawberry, and then she gets a treat because she loves sweets like her mommy. Ooh, what flavor is that? Ooh, it's red. Do you think it's orange? Oh, okay. What fruit do you think it might taste like? The other thing we're doing is using this plate. We call it the Winter Spinner Dinner Plate. That's not what it's called on Amazon. I put a link below, but it is made of melamine, so I hand wash it. It came with the spinner in a box, a little tiny black and white storybook for the characters, and an extra spinner. I got this idea from my daughter-in-law, Nina, who found something similar for my granddaughter, Lolly. She has a rectangular shaped one that has train cars, and in each car you put a food or something you want them to eat, and then at the end, the little caboose has a little cover, and you put a treat in there or something they really enjoy. So this has really encouraged Ada to eat beyond the point of just her hunger pains going away. Because if you, just like us, if you just eat like 3 bites of something, then the pain in your stomach stops. Well, that's not enough to grow. So anyway, she spins the spinner like this, and if it points here, then she eats what's in this food, and when it's all gone, she gets to spin again. Okay, it landed there again. Okay, until it's all gone, then she gets a treat, and I usually have several options for her. In the beginning, she used the spinner every time, and now she just knows that when she sits down, she eats everything in the plate, and she gets a treat. So that has really encouraged her to eat a little bit more.
We got 2 dairy.
Ooh, I love the red ones.
What is this flavor? Look at that little baby. He didn't know He didn't know what his friends.
Oh, it's a little bag of bear friends. I love it.
What does that one say?
Oh,
It says wow.
wow.
What does that little one say?
It says, ooh, ooh, ooh.
It says wow.
Wow, I love the bears.
They all say wow.
Oh,
They all say wow.
I love it. Okay.
They all say wow.
Those saggy panties. Oh, so anyway, that has been helping a little bit. And, because do I really want to give my child candy all the time? No. But what I was doing was not working, and we were nagging her constantly about eating. She was not eating at the table in her seat. Now she does better with that when she has her plate. So anyway, we're just trying some new things, and because she is almost, I think, 2 years and 8 months, and she only weighs 23 pounds. And, there are 1-year-olds that weigh that much. So I just want her to get enough nutrition that she's growing and can develop her brain and her organs. So that has got to be raspberry. Okay, y'all. This is my Sunday at home when we're not feeling well enough to go to church. Stay tuned. Now I'm going to do something that I have needed to do for a while, and that is to vacuum out the lint trap in my dryer. I do clean this out every time I switch loads, but as you know, lint and stuff gets trapped all in these little areas right here. I just finished loosening all of that with an old toothbrush. I wish I could get in there further, but I don't have exactly what I need. So I'm going to see if this helps, and then if not, I will look for a long sort of cylindrical brush, almost like a bottle brush with a long handle. I'll just keep an eye out for one, or see if I can rig something up. So here we go. Okay, so that is all vacuumed out on both sides, and I got as much of the trapped lint and gunk out of the track as I could. I was able to get the narrow nozzle of my vacuum down in there, so hopefully I got quite a bit of the trapped lint and stuff out, because we were having trouble getting this basket in and out. We were having trouble getting this basket in and out correctly. So hopefully that is going to work better, and also not be a fire hazard because of, chunks of lint. So, all right, so let's get this dryer going.
Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this video as a little sneak peek into a week in the life of a stay-at-home homeschool mom over 45, and that you'll subscribe, like the video, and comment below. Come back to my channel for parts 2, 3, and beyond of A Week in the Life. And I'll leave you with Psalm 34:10b.
Those who seek the Lord lack no good thing. Thanks for watching.